Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman Chalisa is one of the kritis which is chanted by many people, and I think there is no one who has not heard about Hanuman Chalisa. Why is it so famous? From children to the old people and the middle-aged people, everyone chant this Hanuman Chalisa irrespective of their age. Hanuman Chalisa has become so popular because there is a belief that if you are not well, chant Hanuman Chalisa so many times and you will be alright. If you have fear, chant Hanuman Chalisa, you will become brave. If you have health problems, chant Hanuman Chalisa, you will get good health. So Hanuman is one person who gives everything from power to the knowledge to the health and the whole thing. So Hanuman Chalisa is chanted to a greatest extent not only in India but also all over the world. So let us try to understand about Hanuman Chalisa in this class. Hanuman Chalisa was written by Goswami Tulsidas, and there is a beautiful pastime about this writing. It was, I think it was Akbar in Fatehpur Sikri, when he was ruling there. Tulsidas comes to this palace. At that time he asks, Tulsidas, you always say about Rama, Rama, Rama. Show me Rama. Tulsidas says it's not so easy to find Rama. You have to do a lot of penance. You have to meditate. Then only you will be able to see Rama. You know the Mughal kings, they always wanted everything like this. So he says, no, this is not possible. You have to show me now and here. Tulsidas is helpless. He says, Prabhu, I can't do that. So he is angry with him, and you know the Mughal rulers, they imprison Tulsidas. Tulsidas in the prison started writing Hanuman Chalisa. When he was about to complete with this 40th Chaupai, lots of monkeys came to this Fatehpur Sikri and started destroying the regular life of people there. They started troubling Akbar also in the palace. Then Akbar understood this is something very strange. Then he released this Goswami Tulsidas, and all these monkeys went away. This is the story behind writing this Hanuman Chalisa. Just when it was written, these things happened. Such miracles happened. Think of that after it is written and chanted. So Hanuman Chalis is most believed and utilized prayer among many people all around the world. That's how Hanuman Chalisa was written by Goswami Tulsidas. And this is how the words of the Chaupai and the Dohas says. First two stanzas are called as Doha, and later on the other things are called as Chaupai. Let us see the Dohas. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nija Mano Mukuru Sudhari Baranau Raghubara Bimala Jasu Chodayak Phalchari. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nija Mano Mukuru Sudhari. Shri Guru Charana. I prostrate, I offer my obeisance to the Guru and take the divine dust to clean the mirror of my mind. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja. Guru's feet are compared to the lotus. You know why lotus? Because lotus, even though it is in that kitchen, that is muddy water, nothing sticks to the lotus. That is why Guru's feet are called as lotus feet. Though Guru stays in this Vishaya Sakti, though he stays in this material world, nothing can affect him. So the dust of his feet is so pure that it can purify my mind. That is why I take the dust of my, divine dust of my Guru's feet to clean the mind, the mirror of the mind, my mind. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nija Mana Mukuru Sudhari Barano Raghubara Bimala Jasha Jodayak Palichari. And then I pray to the Lord Raghuvara, that is Sri Rama, who will give me the 4 phala. What is that phala? 4 phala: Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. He is the one who gives the 4 phala. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijamana Mukuru Sudhari Bharana Raghubara Bimala Jasa Jodayak Palichari. Buddhihina Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavana Kumara Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kale Sudhikara. Buddhihina Tanu Janike. I am ignorant. I don't have any knowledge. See, this is how we have to go to a guru. If I feel that I know something and then I go to a guru, I'll not get the real knowledge. When I go to a guru, it is required that I should be so humble to him that guru will be able to give me the knowledge. So here, Tulsidas ji says, Buddhihina Tanu Janike. I am Buddhihina, I don't know anything, Prabhu. I am ignorant. Sumiro Pavana Kumara. O Hanuman, the son of Pavan, I pray you, I am Buddhihina. Please give me Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Haraho Kalesa Vikara. I am ignorant, I don't know anything. So Hanuman, Pavanaputra, please give me Bala, Buddhi and Vidya. Why do I need Bala? I should have strength, physical strength to sit and listen to my Guru. So I need Bala. I need Buddhi. If I just have Bala, there is no use. I should have Buddhi to use that. So I pray for Buddhi. Bala, Buddhi, Vidya. So Vidya is also required. The knowledge is required. If you just be intelligent, it is not enough. We need Vidya also. The knowledge is also required. So give me Bala, Buddhi and Vidya. Why do I need this? Araho Kalesa Vikara. So that you clear Harahu Kalesha Vikara. You just remove the Klesha and the Vikara of the mind. What are the 6 Vikaras of the mind? It is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Madamatsara and Moha. These are the 6 Vikaras, and the 5 Kleshas are Asmita, Avidya, Ragadvesha, Abhinivesha are the 5 Kleshas. So please remove these 5 Kleshas. So with the Bala, Buddhi and Vidya Yogi, I will be able to remove these Kleshas. Asmita is ego, Avidya is ignorance, and Ragadvesha, attachment and Dvesha, that is hatredness. Abhinivesha is fear of death. And the intention to live, fear of death. I want to overcome that fear of death. Haraho Kalesa Vikara. Jaya Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar, Jaya Kapi Sati Loka Ujagar, Ramaduta Atulita Baladhama, Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. Jaya Hanumana, Gnana Gunasagar. See, Hanuman was Gnana Gunasagar. He had Gnana also and he had Guna also. One who has Gnana, that is knowledge, need not be a Gunavan also. But here, Hanuman was having the knowledge and also he was very good. That means he was intelligent and good. It is always required to have this goodness with intelligence, or else this intelligence will be used in a very bad manner. That is why Jaya Hanumana Gnana Guna Sagar. He is a Guna Sagar. He is not like this little what you say, a bucket of Guna and a cup of Gnana. No. He is a Sagar. Sagar means ocean of knowledge, and he has ocean full of Guna. Jaya Kapisati Loka Ujagar. Jaya Kapisa. See, Hanuman was never a king. Vali was a king, Sugriva was a king, but Hanuman was not a king. But still we call him as Kapisha. Why? Because he was the king in everyone's heart. He was treated as a king in everybody's heart. That is why he is called as Kapisha. He was the king of hearts of all the monkeys. Jaya Kapishatihu Loka Ujagara. So, here there is a beautiful pastime of Hanumanji. Why he is called as Gnana Gunasagara? See, Hanuman's guru was Surya Bhagavan. He wanted to learn from Surya Bhagavan. So he went to Surya Bhagavan and asked, you must teach me everything. Surya Bhagavan says, see, there is no place in my chariot. I have already 6 million people traveling with me and I am teaching. My class, my school is full. No admission. So Hanuman says, I don't need any seat. I will, when you are just going round and round in this celestial sphere, I will just fly along with you and you keep teaching and I will listen. I don't want a chair, I don't want a bench in your school. I will just fly beside you. So Surya Bhagavan says, okay, if that is the case, you can learn. And now this Surya Bhagavan is going in his chariot like this, and Hanuman is in front of him and he is flying backwards like this. Surya Bhagavan is teaching him and he is learning like this. So this is how he travels with Surya Bhagavan and learns all the Vedas, Upanishads, and whatever has to be learned, he learns. So he is Gnana Guna Sagara. Why is he Gunavanta? After he learns everything from the Surya Bhagavan, now he has to give Guru Dakshina. In those days there was no fixed fees. Like you pay the fees and then I will teach you. No. I have to pay fees, what shall I pay? So Surya Bhagavan says, you take care of my son Sugriva. Sugriva is son of Surya Bhagavan, so he asks that Hanuman should take care of him. Hanuman humbly obeys that and goes there. Hanuman is so intelligent, so educated, so knowledgeable, but still he goes and serves Sugriva, who knew very little than Hanuman. That was the humility he had. He was so humble to serve a person who was not intelligent as he was. That is why he is called as Gunasagara. Jaya Kapisutihu Loka Ujagara. So you actually, all the 3 worlds know you. You are well known in all the 3 worlds. How he was known in all the 3 worlds? There's one more pastime for that. When this Brahma was actually meditating, his Kamandalu just fell down. And some of the things just came out. After that, one demon called as Kalanta escaped from that Kamandalu. So Brahmaji put all of them, whatever was spilled there, put it back in the Kamandalu. There was one demon which escaped. And this demon just went out and then he swallowed the sun. And he started swallowing all the stars in the sky. Then everything became so, confused. There was no sun there, and what's going to happen? And immediately Vishnu Bhagavan comes and asks him, what's happening? See, something is wrong. Your Kamandalu has actually fallen down. See whether everything is there and are intact in your Kamandalu. Brahmaji checks there and he says, no, one demon has escaped from this Kamandalu. That is the reason all this chaos is happening. Then what to do? Then they go to Shiva to ask for help, who is the destroyer of the ill. Shiva is in his penance. Then what to do? Then they think we'll go to Hanuman. So they all went to Hanuman and there, see, this is what has happened, Hanuman. You should help us. So Hanuman goes there, fights with Kalanta. Meanwhile, this Kalanta swallows Hanuman also. Then Brahma says, see Kalanta, you have swallowed Hanuman. Hanuman will tear your stomach and come out. So before that, you better come back to my Kamandalu. You will save your life. Then Kalanta agrees for that. And Hanuman, he takes the sun in his hand and flies out of the mouth of this Kalanta. When the sun is brought outside Kalanta's stomach, the whole world is brought back to normalcy and all the three lokas are started functioning in a very, very, very proper way. So this is how Hanuman was known to all the three lokas. They say so. Three lokas are Swargaloka, Bhuloka, and also the Patala Loka. Jaya Hanuman Gnana Gunasagara Jaya Kapi Sutiho Loka Ujagar. Ramaduta Tulita Baledhama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. Ramaduta Atulita Baladhama. He is a Ramaduta because he is the person who takes the message from Srinama to Sita. He goes to Lanka and gives that mudrika there to tell that Srinama will be coming to take you. The message he takes there. That is why he is called as Dasa. Ramaduta he is called as Ramaduta Atulita Baladama. You have immeasurable bala. Atulita means that which cannot be measured. So much of strength you have in you. Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. Anjani Putra. There is one beautiful pastime about this Anjani Putra. This Anjani Mata was actually an Apsara in the previous life. She was called as Punchikasthala. Punchikasthala, this Apsara, was not like other Apsaras. She was more deviated, inclination towards the spirituality. So she once made a Rudrakshamala and gave it to Brihaspati, Vishwamitra, and then he wore that and he blessed Apsara, you have a very nice son. Then he understands, Hare, what did I do? Apsaras are not supposed to have this family life, children and all. But what to do? I have blessed, okay, can't help it. Meanwhile, Durvasa Muni comes there and he asks Punjikasthala to, Brihaspati asks Punjikasthala to look after Durvasa and serve him. Of course, Punjikasthala is more interested in doing all those sevas and all the spiritual things, so she accepts very gracefully and starts serving Durvasa Muni. So Durvasa Muni is being served and once she will be bringing a glass of water pot of water to the yagna and all, and it will be spilling all over, and it will spill on the yagna kunda also. Durvasa Muni will say, what is this? You are acting like a monkey. Why can't you bring it properly? Then she will feel, why he is calling me monkey? Okay. After some time, she'll be just flying, and then she sees on the earth something that which is shining like anything. She goes there and digs that. There is a heap of mud, and that will be some light is coming out of that. She removes the mud and sees there a sadhu is sitting there and doing his penance. That sadhu asks, what's wrong with you? You are acting like a monkey. Why did you do all that? Why did you remove all the mud around me? Why are you acting like a monkey? So she feels everybody is calling me monkey, monkey, monkey. What is this? And she really becomes a monkey. That is Anjana Devi in the next birth. And she is married to Kesara. That is why then they both do penance, meditate upon Shiva, and later on they get this son Hanuman. That is why Hanuman is Kesari Nandana Anjani Putra. Anjani Putra Pavana Sutta Nama. He is the son of Anjani, Anjani Mata, but he is also Pavana Putra. Why this Pavana Putra? Another pastime says, at Ayodhya there is a yagna going on, Putra Kameshti yagna, and then the fire god Agni Devata is about to give that sweet rice to Dasharatha so that he can distribute it to his wives, Sumitra, Kaikeyi and Kausalya. At that time, an eagle, Garuda Raja comes and picks a small bit of the sweet rice and flies away. And that sweet rice he drops right in front of the cave where Anjana Mata is doing her penance. When this eagle drops that sweet rice, this Pavana, the wind, actually blows that rice and sees that it falls in front of Anjana Mata. Anjana Mata takes that prasad and eats that. And then she gives birth to this Hanuman. That is why here he is Anjani Putra Pavana Sutta Kesari Nandana. He is the child of all three of them. Anjani Putra Pavana Sutta Nama. Mahavira Vikrama Bhajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Barana Viraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kunjita Kesa. Mahavir Vikrama Bhajarangi. He is Mahavir. See, Mahavir means he is Danavir, he is Vidyavir, he is Dayavir, he is Tyagavir, he is Dharmavir, he is Ranavir. He is brave in everything. That is why he is called as Mahavir. Not only just in the Ranaranga, he is also a Tyagavir, he is also all the Veer, that is Dana, Vidya, Daya, Tyaga, Rana, Dharma, Veer. He is Mahavir. Vikrama Bajrangi. Why is he called as Vikrama? Because he lifted the mountains without any hesitation. So he was Vikrama. And why is he called Hanuman? In his childhood, he just flew and thought that sun was a fruit and wanted to eat that. Just as he goes near that, Indra just takes his Vajrayudha and throws it at Hanuman. So Hanuman falls down and his jaw is broken. Hanu means jaw. Hanuman, that is why he is called as Hanuman, with the broken chin. The other meaning of that is Hanu is chin, which represents ego. One who walks with his chin high is called egoistic. That ego is man, that means it's destroyed. That is why he is called as Hanuman. Hanuman does not have any ego. So he is called as Hanuman. One reason. The other reason is he has a jaw, broken jaw. Hanu. That is why he is called as Hanuman. So when he falls down and his jaw is broken, Pavana, who is the father's Hanuman, becomes very angry. And then he holds all the wind within him, all the air. He will not give any air at all. Pavan is wind. So all of them are disturbed. They can't breathe. There is no air to breathe. And they all will go and pray. All the devatas will come and tell Pavana, Pavana, please give us some air. We are not able to breathe. Please excuse us. We will give all our strength to your son and see that he becomes alive. Because Hanuman has fallen unconscious. We'll see that he will be brought to life. So all of them give their strength. All the devatas give him the strength, and Hanuman raises back to life. And then Pavana gives the air to everybody. So when all of them give their strength, all the devatas give their strength to him, he becomes Vikrama, very Parakrama. He becomes stronger than the strongest. Mahavir Vikrama Bajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi. He is the dispeller of evil and he is the supporter of the good. He dispels the dark and the evil thoughts and is a companion of wisdom. Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi. Kumati, he gives up the evil things and he is always with good things. And there is one more pastime about this. Vali and Sugriva are brothers. They are the son of Surya. But Vali is very strong and he will always be troubling the Sugriva. Once it so happens, Vali kills a demon and he throws him throws him away. So that dead body comes and falls in front of Matanga Rishi. So Matanga Rishi is very angry now. Who has thrown this demon's dead body here? Then he curses whoever has thrown this dead body in my kutia will burn to ashes the moment he steps in my area. That is why Vali will not be stepping near Matanga Rishi's kuti, near Matanga Rishi's hut. That is Rishimukha Parvata. So Vali is not able to enter this Rishimukha Parvata because of this Matanga Rishi's shapa. So Sugriva takes shelter in Rishimukha Parvata because Vali cannot come and trouble him. But still, when Vali will be flying over this Rishimukha Parvata and going and doing his Trikala Sandhya on the banks of the sea, he will be kicking Sugriva with his leg and then go there and do his penance and come back. He will do his Sandhya Vandana and come back. Morning, afternoon and evening, whenever he is flying over this Rishimukha Parvata, he will be kicking this Sugriva. This Hanuman comes to know. And he says, why is this fellow doing like this? And when Vali is flying like that, he will hold Vali's leg and he will try to put his leg on this Rishimukha Parvata. Then Vali will say, no, sorry, I won't hurt Sugriva anymore. Please leave me, I will go. That is how Hanuman is always with good people and protect them, and he is not with bad people. See, he never supported Vali. He always supported Sugriva. Mahabir Vikrama Bajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi. Kanchana Barana Viraj Suvesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa. Kanchana Barana Viraj Suvesa. Kanchana Barana. Your body is colored like gold. You have the hue of golden hue. You look beautiful with the ear studs. See, Hanuman has ear studs. And there is one more pastime about this ear studs. Narada Maharshi goes to Vali and says, see, there is one person going to be born in Anjana's and Kesari family. He will be the cause of your destroyer. So Vali very cleverly calls both of them for a lunch, Anjana and Kesari. And he serves them with a soup made of 5 metals. Like, you serve vegetable soup and all. She gives a soup made of 5 metals. And Anjana, not knowing that, she takes that. The idea was when she takes the soup of these 5 metals, the child in her womb should be killed. That was the idea Wali had. But after both of them have the soup and then they go. Vali is waiting for the news for this news that the child in Anjana's womb is dead. But as time passes, there is no news at all. After a few months, he decides that let me go and check there. There he goes and sees Hanuman is born. And he has the kundala in his ears. The soup which Anjani Mata had drunk, Hanuman uses that and he has this kundala in his ears and he is born. That is how Kanchana Varana Virajasuvesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesha. Kunchita Kesha. He has beautiful curly hairs. He has beautiful curly hairs. हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे. How is this one? Hath. His hand is like vajra. And dvaja viraje. Kande monja janevu saje. And you have this sacred thread, Kande monja. Kande monja janevu shows that he was a Vedadhyayi. That means he has studied the Vedas and Upanishads. He is a knowledgeable person. He is a Gnani. That is understood by looking at the Janevu. He is wearing a Janevu and Hath Vajra. How did he get this Vajrayuda in his hand? There is a beautiful pastime. See, once it so happens when Hanuman comes home, his mother is not there. She is Apsara, she has gone back to Indraloka. But Hanuman wants his mother. He wants his mother to be with him. So he goes there and then asks Indra. Then Indra says, no, I don't know where she is. You just check with the Matanga Rishi, and Matanga Rishi says you check with the Durvasa Muni. And then when he goes to see Durvasa Muni is actually taken away by Yaksharaja. And Hanuman fights with him and Durvasa Muni is brought back. At that time, in Matanga Muni, Durvasa Muni and Indra, all of them say that, okay, this Apsara can stay with you. That is Anjani Mata can stay with Hanuman. So all of them will be coming together. At that time, a demon by name Vidyutasura attacks them. And Indra with his Vajrayuda just tries to hit this Vidyutasura. So Vidyutasura just escapes like this and that Vajrayuda falls. So Hanuman is so alert that he takes the Vajrayuda and then kills that Vidyutasura. After that, his job is done, so he wants to return that Vajrayuda to Indra. He says, okay, my job is over, you can take back your Ayuda. At that time there is an Akashvani and it says, no, anyway it has come to your hand, Hanuman, you can have that Vajrayudha. That's how he gets his Vajrayudha. Hat Vajra Dvaja Viraje. For this Dvaja Viraje also there is one pastime. Pandavas will always be staying together. You know why? Because they will be listening to stories. And Matanga Rishi will be telling them about this Rama building a stone bridge to go to Lanka and bring Sita back and all. At that time, Arjuna feels, what is this? He gets confused. He goes near the river bed, seashore, and then he is just thinking something. At that time, Hanuman walks there and he says, what are you thinking about? See, I was wondering, Rama was a very good archer and he could have built a bridge using his archery. Why did he want all these monkeys to come and throw stones there and build a bridge? Hanuman says, no, that bridge was not for some small human beings or ants to walk. That bridge was to be built for us. That is, these monkeys, big, huge monkeys, had to walk on that bridge. That is why we all made that bridge. Arjuna says, no, I can just shoot arrow and build this bridge within no time. Yes, so? Okay, come on, wait. So Arjuna just shoots arrow and a beautiful bridge is built there. Hanuman just puts his tail on the bridge is broken. Arjuna gets confused. Again he shoots an arrow, one more bridge is built. Again he puts a tail on that, bridge is broken. Now Hanuman laughs at him. See, your bridge cannot withstand my tail's weight, and how could all the monkeys walk on your bridge? And they usually have a bet. So what the bet was telling is, if you are unsuccessful, you should enter the fire. That is Agni Pravesha and kill yourself. So Arjuna has lost in this competition. So he is making fire there and is about to get into the fire. At that time, a sannyasi walks there and asks what's happening. See, he was challenging me that he can build a bridge with his arrows. He was unsuccessful and now he has to enter the fire. Who is the Sakshi? You can't just decide for yourself like that. Let that happen again and I will be the Sakshi. I will be the witness for that, and then you can proceed with your challenges. So again Arjuna takes his bow arrow, shoots this arrow, and a beautiful bridge is built there. Now Hanuman puts his tail, it is not broken. He climbs on that, it's not broken. He jumps on that, it's not broken. Again he jumps, it is not broken. He comes down and sees, and this sannyasi who had come is holding the bridge with his hand. The bridge is not broken. Then both of them, Hanuman and Arjuna, looks at the sannyasi, and Arjuna sees that it was Krishna and Hanuman sees that it was Rama from the other side. Both of them offer their obeisance to him. They do pranam and say, our ego has gone. And now Hanuman has lost the challenge and he has to enter the fire. At that time, Bhagavan Krishna says, no, you don't enter the fire now. You, in the upcoming war, that is Mahabharata war, you will have to be on the flag of Arjuna and protect Arjuna from the enemies. So Arjuna's chariot will have a Kapi Dvaja. He will be on that Dvaja. This is the pastime of Hanuman and Krishna and Arjuna. Hat Vajra aur Dvaja viraje, Kande monja janevo saje. You are the great knowledgeable Rishi who has this Janevu on you. we will continue in the